There are a lot of issues with our society that the COVID pandemic has exposed. One of those things is that parents, who are suddenly thrust into the role of co-teachers or teachers' aides, are realizing like never before the amount of content and instruction that our educators are required to create, deliver, and assess, and our students are expected to learn. It's a heavy, heavy load, and parents are seeing why more than 40% of educators in Killeen and across Texas now have less than 5 years' experience. We're also seeing more clearly than ever before the problems that are created when you make educational decisions subordinate to budgetary concerns. The two don't always play well together, yet both have major consequences on the education of thousands of children. Anytime you increase the number of students in a room, even for the best of financial reasons, it's a troubling development because it increases the difficulty of what is an already incredibly difficult job for educators. The plain and honest truth is that the heaviest burden of this change, by far, is going to fall on the shoulders of the already overburdened teachers in the district. No. While the district has recently become more receptive to issues that we bring to their attention, they've not yet reached the point where they consult us as to our thoughts on an initiative before they implement it. You might not think 3 or 4 students matters to the operation of a classroom, but the impact is going to be tremendous. We disagree with Dr. Kraft's statement that anything over 20 students has no impact, because that 3 to 4 person increase in the number of students translates to a 15 to 20% increase in the workload of teachers, just in terms of assessments, grading, and paperwork. The impact on instruction, where time is already scarce for providing direct and personal instruction, is immense. Dividing a class of 26 students up for individual instruction in a 50-minute class would equal less than 2 minutes of direct instruction per student. That forces decisions on instruction. In a 50-minute class, there's time for the planned content to be presented, but it's simply not possible for educators to do that and engage each student in rigorous learning and differentiation in less than 2 minutes. Looming over all of this is a yet not rendered decision on STAR exams for next year, and the possibility that we could be forced into distance learning yet again by a resurgence of COVID. Educators who have already had to design and build an airplane of distance learning as it hurtles through the air may have to try to use an even more urgent pace of learning than we had this year in an attempt to make up ground for a high-stakes exam. We really need to invest time and effort now in creating a robust distance learning program that will start to work towards addressing learning access issues when COVID makes another resurgence, as it is widely expected to do, and push for a suspension of STAR exams next year for us to have a realistic shot at keeping student learning on grade level. Again, it's not a question of effort, but a simple fact of logistics.